this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We're looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Saturday, the 8th of May. Looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bullish start to the day for Bitcoin. Going to need to Bitcoin avoid the pivot at 57.095 to take a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 58.889. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break out from 58,500 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 59,000 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target the second major resistance level at 64.30 before any pullback. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 55,554 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should stay close sub 54. Second major support level sits at 53,760. Looking at the MACDs, we had a marked narrowing of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, but Bitcoin's avoided a bearish cross so far, so need to keep an eye on that. On the EMAs, 50's pulled away from the 100 and the 200, giving a bullish signal. So key through the early part of the day, avoid a fall back through the pivot at 57.095 and break back through to 58,500 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Ethereum against US dollar, bullish start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fallback through the pivot at 34.80 to take a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 35.99. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ethereum to break back through to 3590 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 3595.07 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ethereum target 3800 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3714. Fallback through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 3366 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid sub 3300 levels. Second major support level sits at 3247. Looking at the MACDs, we have a narrowing of the bearish histogram and we could see a possible bullish cross, so look out for that through the early part of the day. On the EMAs, the 50 has moved away marginally from the 100 and the 200, still a bullish indicator supporting upside early in the morning. So keep through the early part of the day, avoid a fallback through the pivot 3480 and break through to yesterday's highs to then bring resistance levels and target 3800 levels on the day. Moving across to Litecoin against US dollar, relatively positive start to the day. Going to need to see Litecoin move back through the pivot at 351 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 368. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Litecoin to break out from 365 levels, however. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's new swing high 372.88 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Litecoin target 400 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level, so it's at 390. Failure to move back through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 328 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should stay clear of sub 310s. Second major support level at 311 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACD, we have a slight narrowing of the bearish histograms, but no signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye on that through the morning. On the EMAs, the 50 is holding its ground against the 100 and the 200. So also need to monitor the EMAs through the early part of the day. So key early on would be to move back through the pivot 351 and break through 365 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, slightly bearish start here. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot 1.5945 to take a run at the first major resistance level, so it's 1.6812. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ripple's XRP to break out from 1.65 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance of 1.7 to cap any upside. In the event of breakout, should see Ripple's XRP target 1.8 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.7813. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the 23.6% fib at 1.5426 and the first major support level at 1.4944 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should stay clear of the second major support level at 1.4077. Looking at the MACDs, we had a narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, but no sign of a bullish cross yet, so keep an eye on that. On the MAs, the 50 has narrowed on the 100 and the 200, supporting this early downside. So keep through the early part of the day, move through the pivot at 1.5945 and move back through to 1.65 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play.